Hey, what's up everyone? It is Thais here. So I will be teaching you how to get a bomb twist out on your 4C natural hair. So a twist out is a low manipulation hairstyle that you can do on your natural hair if you want to stretch it and you want to add more definition to your hair while wearing a cute hairstyle. So the first things first, when you are doing a twist out, is to always start on freshly washed and conditioned hair. You don't want to start on hair that is dirty because buildup is going to affect the results of your twist out, and it's also best to do it on damp hair. It just locks in more definition. So I just washed and conditioned my hair, so we are going to be getting started on our twist out. So this is how my hair looks. As you can see, it doesn't have any definition right now, but we are going to be adding some definition to it. So I usually like to start with some scalp care. So I'm going to be using this scalp serum on my hair since I just wash it. This one is a water-based scalp serum. It has stem cells, caffeine, niacinamide, so many great bioactive peptides in there that just helps to stimulate my scalp. So yeah. So the second thing we're going to be doing is parting our hair. So I find that doing your permanent part before you style your hair is key. So your permanent part is going to be how you want your hair to fall. So if you're going to wear your hair with a middle part, side part, you want to do it now before you install your twist, so that when you take your twist down, you're not trying to part and manipulate the hair and messing up the definition. So me, I like to go with a side part on the right side of my face. This is my favorite go-to part. Okay, so this is how I'm going to want my twist out to fall when I take it down tomorrow. So I already have my part set. So now we are going to be twisting around that part, making sure that we don't interfere with it. So now it's all about choosing your holding product. So when you do a twist out, you want to use a product that has hold in it. So the hold is going to be determined based on how much definition you want. So if you want super maximum definition, you want to use something with a strong hold, such as a gel. If you're going for a medium definition, but you want a bit more definition, but you don't want it too crunchy or hard, then you can use something like a curl cream or a custard. If you want a soft definition, you don't want your hair to feel, you want your hair to still have a natural look with a light bit of definition added to it, then you can use something like a styling lotion or a foaming mousse. So for me, I am personally going with a soft hold this time. So I'm going to be using the Sacred Moisture Sealing Lotion. So this one is going to moisturize, hydrate my hair, but also leave a light hold to it so that my hair still maintains a bit of natural look to it. So let's get into the twist out. So what I find when it comes to doing a twist out is using my hands to part my hair is best. So you want to avoid parting or sectioning the hair with a comb. This is going to help when it's time to take down your twist. You don't want to have harsh lines that's hard to blend. So when you use your hands, you keep the lines nice and soft and movable and natural. So for the sectioning, you want to section your hair determine on how well. So for me, I find that the best sectioning size for me is a medium size. So small size is going to give you super tight definition. Medium size is going to give you that perfect right in the middle definition, and big is just going to give you like a nice massive stretch, but you're not going to get that much definition. So I love to go with medium size when it comes to doing a twist out. So I would say like right here. This right here would be a medium size for me. So you want to use enough product to saturate that section. The more product you use, the better, because this is going to allow the hair to come out looking really nice while adding a nice hold to it. So you apply the product to each section at a time. This is key when you're doing your twist out. So you don't just want to apply product all over the hair and then go and twist it. This is going to make sure that enough strands are saturated with product. Once you apply your product, you take your comb and detangle. So detangling is a big key when it comes to getting that right definition. So make sure you detangle thoroughly. This is going to lock in as much definition and allow your hair to come out looking really, really nice. Now that the hair is saturated with product, it is nice and detangled. Now we are going to twist. So make sure that you section your hair in as even size as possible. This is going to prevent you from borrowing hair. So you should only split the hair one time. You split it in half and look at your sizes. Make sure that they actually match up. This way you don't have to borrow any hair as you twist. So once you have your two sections, you just go ahead and twist as normal around. So twist as tight as possible. And when I said borrowing hair, I mean like pulling hair from each section. So these sections should always remain separated from the roots all the way to the ends. So you just twist. And once you reach the ends, you can twirl it one time around the finger to give it a nice definition, and you have your first twist. Detangle from the ends to the roots. The more detangled your hair is, the better it'll come out. And this also helps with takedown as well, so you don't run into any snags and knots. Split the hair in equal halves before you begin to twist it. And then you want to twist as tight as possible. So if you can see, I recently switched over to using a wood comb. I did get a question about it on my last video, and I just learned that the wood comb actually helps to reduce frizz on the hair because it's anti-static. So that is why I started using it. So you would say that it is actually great for a twist out in that it prevents a lot of frizz. See right here, this is an example of when the section is uneven. So usually when we run out of hair, we naturally borrow hair by splitting the bigger or longer section into half and joining it up. This is a no when you're doing a twist out. This is just going to ruin the definition when it's time to take it down. So it's actually best to start over and make sure that it is even from the roots to the ends. So the size of your twist out also determines how long it actually lasts. So if you want your twist out to last longer, then you can do it in smaller sections. Bigger sections usually don't hold the definition as long. So it all depends on how many days of wear you want to get out of it. So I would say a good twist out should give you at least 4 days of definition without having to retwist your hair. Okay, so now I will be tying my hair flat with a satin scarf. This is going to allow them to lay down while I sleep. This way they don't end up sticking up overnight. So I just tie the scarf and then I cover with a bonnet, or you can just leave it like this, since no hair is exposed, so you don't really need a bonnet and the scarf together. So I will see you in the sunrise. Happy sunrise. So it's time to do the twist out takedown. So a big part of getting a bomb twist out is making sure that your hair is 100% dry. If you have any dampness the next day, you can use a blow dryer to dry some of the hair down, or go under a hooded dryer, but make sure that your hair is completely dry. So right now my hair is completely dry. I did put a little bit of blow dry on it because I felt light dampness in some of these twists in the back. So before I take down my hair, I'm going to be doing some micro currents. This is just going to wake me up for the day and wake up my hair follicles. So this one has red light therapy. These are the microcurrent pongs right here. Just rest it on the scalp. I am all about circulation, massaging, making sure that I am nice and relaxed for the day so that I can optimize my hair growth, the health of my scalp. So I'm actually getting ready to go to yoga, a farmer's market and yoga this sunrise. So that's why I have on this top right here. Okay, so I will be using this hair serum to reduce friction. So you just take a little pump of a serum that you have on hand. This is going to make your fingers nice and slippery so that they do not cause much friction when you're taking down the hair. So right here, when you take down your twist out, you want to grab the twist at the root. Always pull from the root, and then you just separate like that. So pulling from the root versus the ends keeps the frizz low, and it also prevents you from disrupting the curl pattern. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more serum on my fingertips so that I can separate the twist. So I usually just do it one time. If you have thicker hair, more density, then you can just leave it like this. But I like to go for more volume on my hair. So I just take one of those and I just pull apart once. So make sure that you only pull apart once. Start at the root and pull. Okay. So now we are going to be using a pick. A pick is going to fluff the roots so that the parts are not as visible as you can see. You can see like a lot of space in between there. It's because there's a lot of parting going on that's separating the hair. So we want to eliminate those parts as much as possible. So you just grab your pick and then you just pull at the root like this. Not too much. Just a little lift. Okay, so now you can use some hair wax. This is going to help with just laying down the edges, making them look a little bit more sleek. And you don't have to worry about it like messing up the curl pattern because it doesn't have any water. So you just use a brush. This is optional. This is if you want to do this. You don't have to do this right here. But I find that edges really add a nice look to the style when the edges are nice and styled a little bit or tamed. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this hair tutorial was helpful for your natural hair journey and that you get amazing results on your next twist out hairstyle. See you in my next video. Bye!